Nature Boy Ric Flair and his daughter Charlotte.
Not just incredibly talented, her father happens to be the greatest champion of all time. It is a legacy of greatness.
Hey, I'm the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Woo!
And I'm Charlotte Flair, your queen.
And we are here to celebrate WWE 2K19, the Woo edition, all about the Nature Boy. And we are gonna walk down memory lane.
On WWE photo shoot.
Looking as old as we can look. That ring right there is in a hotel in Las Vegas on the 10th floor somewhere. Tropicana.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, woo, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo!
See, that's your Funko.
I probably had 200 pair of those Porsche sunglasses. I left them everywhere. Airplanes, hotels. It wasn't like I was making it up.
But that was kind of the whole point. You were bragging about what you had, and people gravitated towards that.
It's just amazing the impact it had on the music guys today. I never thought about that myself influencing people at this point in my career. Once again, just having fun.
I got more
start
text
crying.
messages about this picture that's on the side of the 2K19 Woo Edition box. It's such an iconic picture for us.
It's a legacy that I don't think, and I'm very comfortable saying this, will ever be duplicated. Jeez.
That's my favorite robe, the pink
I
one.
look a lot better than AJ.
I'm gonna tell him you said
Yeah, I
that.
said it. Well, believe it or not, I didn't even know about this until the other day. I went to Memphis to shoot with Charlotte.
I'm here with my dad, also known as...
The Nature Boy!
Roll camera.
And we are shooting a vignette for the Never Say Never campaign.
I thought just regular 2K, so of course, I'm thrilled and honored that they, look at me in that light.
And kick, kick, kick.
Honey, every time you knock that down, it slows down the production. Why do you keep knocking it down? Oh, was that on purpose?
Who would win in 2K19, me or you?
Against each other?
Well, you never won with the figure four.
I never won, period.
Only 16 times,
16
right?
times, yeah. And that was marginal.
Yeah, the queen would win, I think.
If I have a weakness, it's that I sometimes undervalue what I've apparently accomplished. I don't think about that because I had so much fun working that I didn't look at it as being work.
She's a limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, most beautiful woman alive today.
You're not even gonna add the Ric Flair drip in there either?
I can't use that in front of you. That's that's for mature audiences only. Woo!
I think the fans being able to have a piece of your robe is probably one of the most unique.
Well, I think it's nice that they actually are getting something for me that I want them to have, rather than 3 of my ex-wives that have all my robes they don't deserve. So.
Tell me how you really feel. I have to buy a game just to get a piece.
Yeah. The most creative man in the history of our business. And I mean creative, and God could he talk.
Don't be starting on me, Ric Flair. Don't mention me in the same breath with you. Don't talk about the American Dream Dusty Rhodes. I am the best, Daddy. There is no other. And with me and you know that.
I was enamored with this guy. The fun about he and I is that if he bought something, I bought something bigger. If I bought something bigger, he bought something bigger. Hell, and we spent 40 grand on mink coats one day drinking at the Dunes Hotel. 92 degrees if we're walking around the hotel in a mink coat. Little Nate. Jesus. Ah. I'm gonna leave you to Little Nate, baby doll. Woo, Little Nate. Hey,
I'm talking about little nature boy, Charles the Man Robinson. You got it? Woo!
Well, he had Olivia make him that role, if you can believe it.
You think he still has it?
I'm sure of it.
You're out of here, Macho! She's gonna have the little nature boy!
Someone knocked on my door one day in 87 or 88, and there was a guy in the driveway standing there with a big sign for me. He drove all the way from Jacksonville, Florida to give it to me. And then I realized the guy was just a big fan, nice guy, and here we are, all these years later. He literally texts me or calls me once a week. And when I was sick, he called, texted every day, which means a lot, you know. They say that when you're 35, if you have 5 people, you can call a friend. You're a very lucky person. Well, I'm 69, and I got a lot more than 5 friends, and he's one of them.
Charles reffed my first title match against Natalia in NXT. Full
He did?
circle. Yeah, he was the ref that night.
Oh, ref that. I thought you said wrecked it. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah. That wouldn't happen to be the Greensboro Coliseum, would it? Jesus, I've only been there a few times.
Live from the Greensboro Coliseum, it's the premier wrestling event of the decade. Ladies and gentlemen, STARRCADE.
They had to add on, and we sold it out so many times, they had to add 5,000 seats. On Thanksgiving, when we'd be in that Coliseum in the 80s, the traffic would be backed up for 20 miles. It was unbelievable. Memories, boy. When I wrestled Race, Dusty again with Joe Frazier, the referee. We had so much talent in that area at that time that the cards were unbelievable. But it's one of the greatest arenas in the world.
And believe it or not, Natty and I had our first STARRCADE in a cage match this past November 2017.
Yep, I was there. This was the second trip that I've made after my surgery. Wasn't gonna miss this. I'm here tonight to introduce North Carolina's own SmackDown Woman Champion. And I couldn't be more proud from the bottom of my heart, my daughter, Charlotte Flair.
To know that I'm in the same arena so many years later in a cage match as a woman, as the champion in my hometown, it's very surreal. I don't think wrestling fans in the 80s and 90s would go, oh yeah, one day Rick's daughter is gonna be strutting and wooing just like he was in a steel cage in Greensboro.
And the crowd going crazy. Woo! Holy cow. The greatest bad guy of all time. I like to think this guy was great. I hated him for one reason. He had a better line than I ever had. We'd walk into a bar, there'd be 3 girls. I could go woo, and he'd look at the girls and say, just how much rod can you take? Of course, I took the promo from there. But he is one of my best friends. We met in 1976, and just the relationship grew and never lost. Phenomenal guy. Left us way too early in life. Steamboat. There'll be arguments about this, but not many that can stand. The greatest baby face of all time.
Flair, great movement! Almost in, my God, on the top!
I don't think anybody had better matches in the history of the business than Steamboat and I had.
Physique, second to none. Legitimately tough. And one of the nicest people you'll ever meet in your life. She was mine before she was yours.
Your outfit, Dad,
I know.
is so great.
Yeah.
You know what this means? It means Randy Savage Elizabeth was mine before she was yours. Woo! Yes!
I thought it was great, but it was rough on Randy because they were fighting at that time. WrestleMania, he was out of his mind.
Savage isn't thinking like a man that wants to win the title. He just wants to get out there and tear Flair apart. He is a man possessed. It's a vendetta.
He was brutal.
He can't think. He's a jealous man.
Boy, that was a long match. Oh, geez. WrestleMania 18, Toronto. You know, that looked like it was rough, but that was one of my greatest nights of my career. He single-handedly helped restore my self-confidence, which was totally gone. At that point in time, I was 55 years old, and I just didn't see myself back in the ring. And Mark really got me up and running. I missed the flip in the corner. He backed me up and said, "Think you can get over this time, kid?" Imagine that. And I did. And we had a hell of a match.
Mexico City Beach. We used to catch sand sharks. They're about that long.
I mean, they traveled with me in the summertime when they weren't in school. She and Reed went everywhere, and they loved everything I loved, from the boat to sushi. We didn't miss much together.
Over the years, he was always there when he could be. I went to the same school, and I was in a very small class, so the kids were used to him. I didn't really understand the magnitude of his popularity till I went to college, and I was like, I could have been using this the whole time. So I didn't really understand what he meant to the business or his popularity. He was just Dad. This was in Tennessee at the Opera House, and my dad and mom always came. And I think this was for a solo.
Yeah, you did a solo and won that, and then their team won.
Nationals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
26 girls, large squad.
I was in 7th grade there.
And most valuable player on an 18-year-old team. Look at me going. Oh, I haven't seen these. This is great.
I hadn't debuted yet.
Is that Becky in the back there on the right?
Yeah.
Jesus, I gotta get that picture and send it to her and say, who the hell's this?
There's Bailey on the left, and there's
I guess-
Paige in
I
the
see
corner.
Bailey, yeah.
It's crazy to see what NXT has turned into, or what the Performance Center as a whole has turned into.
Every weekend I'll be here every day training in the ring and in the weightlifting gym across the way, and I hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am, just living the dream every day. Woo!
The athletic part and running the ropes came second nature to me. Being charismatic and having a character and understanding the psychology, you know, I still learn every day. So that still is just something, is a work in progress. But the athletic part, that came natural.
There's no challenge she won't undertake.
So this was our first photo shoot together for the NXT Divas at the time. It's crazy to look at the three of us and see how far we've
Who's that on the
come.
right?
That's Bailey.
That's Bailey?
Count of three, everyone hit at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Sasha on the left, Bailey on the
I
right.
recognize Sasha. Bailey's got her hair different there.
She's not in a ponytail.
Hi, I'm Charlotte. We have a Divas Day Off photo shoot. You can see our first shoot is in bathing suits, super exciting.
It was the first time like where they had makeup for us and professional photographers.
Great.
And we were just having so much fun.
NXT, second to none. Black, yellow, gold, purple, black, and white.
Great.
Number
Hold it, hold it, hold it. Okay. Oh, yeah.
That was like the the most stressful thing I've ever done. My heart's racing, I'm sweating. Wrestling is so much easier. That was really fun.
The biggest and most phenomenal part of my entire life, including my retirement, is seeing Charlotte in the position she's in.
What a performance out of Charlotte Flair. I know the father's watching. He's extremely proud.
Like Shawn Michaels said, I didn't pass the torch. He took it. Well, Charlotte has taken it from Shawn and me. Yeah, that's
Royal Rumble before I faced Becky.
That's pretty accurate. Her telling me what to do and not what to forget.
I love that picture. At that time, obviously I'd only been on the main roster since July, and I had just started to gain a little bit of momentum and being used to being on Monday Night Raw and live events. But it was going on stage every night with Ric Flair. So having to constantly think, okay, how can I keep the spotlight on me and grow as a performer and not let him overshadow me? So the challenge is what drove me. And then him always wanting to share every embarrassing story that there is, either on the bus or backstage or goofing off.
Wait, want a picture, please? This means a lot to me. Jeez, let me put this phone. Stand right there. I cannot want a picture leaning against the desk. Give me your shirt. Slide away from the podium, please. Please. We'll get hot as you want. Okay, just go la 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 like you used to do. Holy cow. Big smile, baby. Warm down.
It's a mixed blessing.
Terrible.
Well, because he's been around for so long,
my two biggest things in my life was the night Nitro closed and the day she fired me. God, I was glad to go home.
Is my leg showing too much?
You just did the body issue. Let's get serious with that question.
Dad.
What? Biggest night of my wrestling career.
No one has styled, no one has profiled quite like that man. Look out through this huge crowd and all the woos that you're going to see and hear here tonight.
People have asked me 1,000 times what was my favorite match, and even though Shawn Michaels carried me for 30 minutes, we had a pretty decent match, thanks to him.
You got a huge crossbody in there.
Yeah, looked just like Jimmy Snuka. No, but it was fantastic the whole evening.
Hey! Michaels couldn't pull the trigger, but the Nature Boy does! Oh my gosh!
I was sitting front row with my two brothers and my sister.
Crying as much as I was.
It was the last time we were together as a family to watch my dad wrestle.
I've said 1,000 times that I'll put my retirement weekends, which actually started on Friday, went to Saturday, Sunday, ended up on Monday night, is probably the greatest weekend of my wrestling career.
So at this time, sitting front row, I had no idea that not only would I be taking my dad's legacy and continuing it, a piece of him that night from his robe would carry over into my career. That actually was taken after my match because I was too nervous to take it before. My wings are a little smaller than yours.
But you're more beautiful.
Dad. It was my first robe, and I remember Terry working on it and having the inside and the brooch on my gear and the robe with the same pieces that were on my dad's from WrestleMania 24.
In the old days, a lot of the big stars put money into their ring wear and their attire. Now, the kids just wear their merch. That's why I've told Charlotte, you've got something that'll follow you the rest of your lifetime, and a t-shirt won't.
2 Hall of Fame rings.
2012. I'll get my 3rd one this year.
They're inducting Evolution?
No, I'm going into the celebrity wing.
Dad.
Well, that'd be my suggestion. Be better than inducting Larry Zbyszko. Please keep that.
Please cut that. You're ridiculous.
Yep.
Well, the statue was amazing.
Yeah.
The detail.
It was a gift.
I mean, just the robe and the boots alone.
Yeah,
the detail.
they just did a phenomenal job.
There are certain talent that just take it to a whole nother level. That the word icon, it just doesn't fit. You know, they transcend everything they do, and that's what we have right here in the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
It's another example of the respect that the company has for me. Just one of those things that you don't ever think's gonna happen, and here it is.
I'll make it. It's the words that come out of your mouth.
I'll forever be proud of that moment. It was huge.
Well, guys, it's been fun having my dad, the Nature Boy, with me for WWE photo shoot and talking about the new Woo edition
of 2K19. We're closing this out with a smile.
We're gonna go style and profile now.
We're gonna limousine ride, jet fly.
Woo! Baby woo.
Woo!
Diamonds are forever, and so is the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
The Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, woo, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun.
Put on your alligator shoes and celebrate one of the greatest superstars of all time with the WWE 2K19
Woo!
edition.
With a tear in my eye, this is the greatest moment in my life. It's gonna be fur coats, long limousines, 20 liters, Nature Boy.
Revisit historic Ric Flair rivalries from over the years against the likes of the American Dream Dusty Rhodes, Macho Man Randy Savage, The Undertaker, and more. You'll be able to walk that aisle in style and profile like only Nate can, with magnificent downloadable attires and an exclusive STARRCADE 83 arena. But wait, there's more. You too can own a piece of greatness. Each edition includes a limited edition commemorative plaque featuring an authentic piece of one of Slick Rick's legendary robes.
It's not Slick Rick anymore, it's all Slick. It's Slick Rick.
To be the man, you've gotta beat the man. And you will be the man with this exclusive, individually numbered Ric Flair WWE Hall of Fame ring. Take a ride on Space Mountain with this collectible Ric Flair stylin' and profilin' Funko doll, custom made from head to toe. Gain access to thrilling downloadable content with the WWE 2K19 Season Pass, packed with additional superstars, movesets, and much more. And as an added bonus, take your Flair with you on the go with exclusive Rick and Charlotte Flair content for WWE Supercard. Supplies are limited, so pre-order now and celebrate the legendary, incomparable career of the Nature Boy Ric Flair.